Not sure.
After flying in, we took a bus to Halong Bay since that's the only way to get there since there's no airport, but we weren't sure if we were on the right bus. We did end up making it to Halong Bay though, and this is the view from our place. We only had a couple days in Halong Bay, so we took a one-day boat cruise around and we got to stop at a couple islands to enjoy this little montage. In Vietnam, it is believed that if you rub the head of a turtle after giving it money, it will bring you years of good luck, so we did just that. Then it was off to Sapa. The only efficient way to get there was a 13-hour overnight bus ride from Halong Bay. After arriving, we headed to the trekking agency where we checked in for our trek that we booked, and they planned the whole thing, including an overnight stay in a local home, which was by far one of my favorite experiences. We first drove to a waterfall, and the weather wasn't so nice, but thankfully it did clear up later in the day. After driving to our starting point, we trekked about 7 miles the first day and 8 the second day, and let me just say, the videos do not do the mountains justice. Halfway through trekking the first day, we stopped in a little valley to eat the most wholesome lunch on some rocks with the most gorgeous view. We ended up lucking out and it was fairly dry, but we did hit some muddy patches and had a couple slips. Later that day, we finally made it to the little village where we would be staying that night, and there were some other European boys on a trek with the same company staying there as well. We saw a bunch of locals playing soccer, and while I did not join in, it was a lot of fun to watch. Here is a small little tour of our beautiful home that we got to stay in that night. The family that was hosting us then cooked us dinner, which I enjoyed so much. We even got to try some of their happy water. The next day we started by exploring a little town outside of where we were staying. We even got to see a couple local artists, and then we continued on trekking. After finishing our 2-day trek, we took a bus back to Hanoi, the capital of Vietnam. We started our time in Hanoi at the Note Cafe. This cafe is known for all of the notes on the walls, as you can see. I even made one to add to the collection, which was super fun. After we walked around downtown and hit the famous cafes on the train tracks. Then it was time for our Vietnam adventures to come to an end. Hope you enjoyed.